At the edge of winter. Forest, cornstalks, whirled at the edge of winter, its light paling as I watch. Here in the cornfield light dances. Something struggles to take shape. I'm watching and waiting, I don't know why or what's to happen, and I want to be told into the story, the one that takes place in the cornfield at the edge of the forest in winter. I'll be the one who stands weeping, and the one who goes head high into the dark, hand out for her lover. Here is a turning. I shuffle among cornstalks and trees, saying, I, my hair matted, my hair coiled high above my neck. I have stumbled into a dance of the old ones. The air sighs its notes in my ear, and we sway, sway, weaving the dance, weaving cornstalks among pines, praising the one who is gone, the one who will return. Crossing the bar, for Jane Urquhart. Annie Oakley taps her way across the floor, places her hand on the edge of the bar, leaps onto it lightly. The piano player cocks his hat and the music begins. We raise our bottles high in time, and while we sing, Annie dances from one end of the bar to the other. Outside it's dark and the water laps at the edge of the sidewalk, and we might have come from anywhere, might have been found stepping into or out of a boat docking slowly by a brick embankment. And oh, the sparkle and the splendor of bottles of colored liquors, of glasses before gilt mirrors. Laughing, arms linked in a circle, we sway and sing, heads nearly touching, and where have we been, where have we been, where can we go by music and water? Outside it's dark and a boat bumps the sidewalk in time to the wash of the music, and we might have come by water, murmuring the names of places we might have seen as we stared into the dark for a landing. Annie crosses the bar in her high-heeled tap shoes, our glasses rattling to their rhythm, and where we might have been we scarcely know as whispers from the dark rock us. The boat may leave at any moment, the circle widening, and who will remember the sound of water outside the music, what it meant, the scent of the night air? Persephone's dream. I descend the staircase beside the stone wall and clamber over the scattered brick lintel to stop and stare across the meadow. Here is where it happened. The earth split open, the slide to darkness began. That team of 4 black horses rearing, that god in armor, his burning black eyes. I don't remember any sounds, not even my own voice, screaming. In the meadow, flowers dance, but I don't lean to pick them. I'm alone except for a solitary crow flying past. I walk through grass glittering in sunlight, but never reach the trees on the other side, leaves full of voices. Then it was only sound, my name echoing harshly from earth to sky, rattling through the dark corridors till I longed to stop my own ears and couldn't tell who called or why. I try these stairs again, thinking to find my own way down, but it is always the meadow and empty and reverberating with my name, as if someone had just left. Snick, snick. 1. Look before you bite, the snake's last words. He flopped, choking, in the dust. Too late, I hissed, apple on my chin, reaching for a second skin to pull around me. 2. Nibbles my earlobe. The snick, snick, snick of his tongue nips a notch where beads of blood and venom glitter. With a whir he uncoils, drops, trails about my ankles. The sweet bite sings at the base of my skull. The Herdsman's Children, for Michael Hulse. April 15th, 1991. Every day, and the world spills in on me when what I want to do is think about drowning, the meaning of going under, the great below. 19 small bundles lined up today in the mosque morgue at Jakurja camp, and it's raining here as well as there, though the sound here is only sparrow argument and not the stretched thin wailings of small hungers. The children are in line at the edge of the world where we've placed them. I stand with my face to the window, mouth open. The daffodils push and push towards blossom against the rain, and 19 cloth-wrapped bundles line up behind them, where a widening passage gapes, and I don't want to know about this way of going under, opening among daffodils in my garden. March 1992. Remembering myself at the window, hands gripping the back of a chair, daffodils, rain, the precision of cold glass on my forehead representing the wails of dying children. We lean towards these sensations, the focus of them, this limited connection. Watching the dying several worlds away, the pulse curves, then steadies, as we stutter towards words, stammer, outrage, anguish, mean it, every single word of it. Never our tongues taut, loosening our throats and unleashing the animal howl, that inarticulate rough sound, the body's unlearned, untidy response. At the edge of the world, the children. The private lives of transit drivers. The young man with truck driver long hair curling round his shoulders slouches slightly back against his chair, the uniform editing his movements, so that only his hand, lumbering us round this awkward Oakwood corner, swaggers. Day after day the grid of streets, and there just aren't enough young women with silky hair who smile and chat, leaning towards him from their seats. This morning the man with the pointed beard and blurred Van Dyck face is sullen. His hand has thought of something it dropped a long time ago. The smell of fresh banana stretches out through the swaying streetcar, and I'm remembering a driver I saw once, hair rumpled, shoulder against the window, looking us over as he pulled an empty train into the St. Clair West station, dreaming the temptation to drive it fast, straight through, barreling down the thin, bright track and out the far end of the tunnel.